He usually goes for a run in the evenings. He usually goes for a run in the evenings. Up to you. Up to you. Zeppelin's music will never go out of style. Zeppelin's music will never go out of style. Stepmother nutritionist. Stepmother nutritionist. You look like your sister. You look like your sister. I feel perfect. I feel perfect. He goes to the library every week. He goes to the library every week. I read an interesting article about the benefits of mindfulness. I read an interesting article about the benefits of mindfulness. Were their cousins dietitians? Were their cousins dietitians? What kind of change was this? What kind of change was this? Could it fail sooner? Could it fail sooner? Wasn't he in shape every day? Wasn't he in shape every day? Let's brainstorm some ideas. Let's brainstorm some ideas. I am inspired by the resilience of our team. I am inspired by the resilience of our team. Our daughter is a comedian. Our daughter is a comedian. I'm bringing my girlfriend to watch this movie. I'm bringing my girlfriend to watch this movie. Can I have asparagus with my meal? Can I have asparagus with my meal? To cancel. To cancel. We were waiting in line to buy tickets for the concert. We were waiting in line to buy tickets for the concert. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Last year may not wait. Last year may not wait. She goes shopping on Saturdays. She goes shopping on Saturdays. Can we have lunch together one day? Can we have lunch together one day? You can teach. You can teach. See you later. See you later. Can you give more details about this? Can you give more details about this? Wouldn't it be hidden then? Wouldn't it be hidden then? Who are you? Who are you? Postpone something. Postpone something. I go to the museum on excursions. I go to the museum on excursions. Was your stepson a psychiatrist? Was your stepson a psychiatrist? Outside. Outside. I fell asleep. I fell asleep. A kind of. A kind of. He is a fan of pop art. He is a fan of pop art. Yes, I'd like a cup of coffee, please. Yes, I'd like a cup of coffee, please. Hi John. Omar asked me the following question. What answer to him? Hi John. Omar asked me the following question. What answer to him? Can I return a product with missing parts? Can I return a product with missing parts? Should I hide? Should I hide? They could not become entrepreneurs right away. They could not become entrepreneurs right away. You should not ignore the warning signs. You should not ignore the warning signs. I had never been to a live concert before this. I had never been to a live concert before this. Is my uncle the founder? Is my uncle the founder? How often does he go to the beach? How often does he go to the beach? Where can I find canned tomatoes? Where can I find canned tomatoes? Couldn't it have been printed at 5 midnight? Couldn't it have been printed at 5 midnight? Did they finish their homework before the deadline? Did they finish their homework before the deadline? He couldn't allow it. He couldn't allow it. Even though he disagreed with us, he respected our views. Even though he disagreed with us, he respected our views. How many sisters and brothers do you have? How many sisters and brothers do you have? He finished his coffee and left the cafe. He finished his coffee and left the cafe. A lot of effort was put in behind the scenes. A lot of effort was put in behind the scenes. My neighbor loves gardening. My neighbor loves gardening. I did not have time. I did not have time. You don't mention it. You don't mention it. The dog dug a hole in the backyard. The dog dug a hole in the backyard. The cat is chasing the mouse. The cat is chasing the mouse. He walked to school every day. He walked to school every day. The glass was broken as a result of the accident. The glass was broken as a result of the accident. I'll take some time and take it back. I'll take some time and take it back. We love traveling to different countries. We love traveling to different countries. I have to get it done at 4 midnight. I have to get it done at 4 midnight. They completed their projects before the deadline. They completed their projects before the deadline. I'm going to put up my Christmas tree this weekend. I'm going to put up my Christmas tree this weekend. Events. Events. He will have completed the course by next week. He will have completed the course by next week. I wish we could go on a road trip in the summer. I wish we could go on a road trip in the summer. Do you offer non-alcoholic wine? Do you offer non-alcoholic wine? Give examples. Give examples. I can't believe the news I just heard. I can't believe the news I just heard. Am I generally improving? Am I generally improving? We will include before. We will include before. How many countries are there in the world? How many countries are there in the world? My mother was a race car driver. My mother was a race car driver. I need to buy new clothes for the summer. I need to buy new clothes for the summer. I hope everything is okay. I hope everything is okay. I know they don't like me. I know they don't like me. Will they be able to score points after the third evening? Will they be able to score points after the third evening? Can I connect? Can I connect? He should not drive a truck frequently. He should not drive a truck frequently. How many brothers do you have? How many brothers do you have? Can it act monthly? Can it act monthly? I like to go for a walk when I have free time. I like to go for a walk when I have free time. Their wives are postmen. Their wives are postmen. I don't need your pity. I don't need your pity. I always carry a pocket knife with me. I always carry a pocket knife with me. It is important to eat a healthy diet. It is important to eat a healthy diet. Was his brother an environmentalist? Was his brother an environmentalist? We may not recommend it. We may not recommend it. He can't go out because he is grounded. He can't go out because he is grounded. The movie will have already started when we arrive. The movie will have already started when we arrive. Was your wife a dermatologist? Was your wife a dermatologist? He did not give a name. He did not give a name. He hates noisy places. He hates noisy places. It's 1:45. It's 1:45. Does it send every day? Does it send every day? How many chairs are there? How many chairs are there? Raw beets. Raw beets. We generally cannot provide counseling. We generally cannot provide counseling. Always do the best you can. Always do the best you can. It should not be noticeable after one night. It should not be noticeable after one night. How many students are there in 4th grade? How many students are there in 4th grade? His friend is an inventor. His friend is an inventor. The blue painted house attracts attention in the neighborhood. The blue painted house attracts attention in the neighborhood. I'm never late. I'm never late. I have a sore throat. I have a sore throat. Yes, I love trying new recipes. Yes, I love trying new recipes. If it rained, we would cancel the picnic. If it rained, we would cancel the picnic. Can he be afraid of 2 weeks? Can he be afraid of 2 weeks? Is your grandson an analyst? Is your grandson an analyst? I will graduate from university next year. I will graduate from university next year. Is his nephew a baker? Is his nephew a baker? What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Discipline is important in every aspect of life. Discipline is important in every aspect of life. He was supposed to visit his grandparents last weekend. He was supposed to visit his grandparents last weekend. He likes watching romantic movies. He likes watching romantic movies. I hope to pass my English exam. I hope to pass my English exam. We will watch a movie later tonight. We will watch a movie later tonight. I visited New York City twice. I visited New York City twice. Should we be a salesperson at 5 p.m.? Should we be a salesperson at 5 p.m.? I'm angry with you so I won't come to you. I'm angry with you so I won't come to you. Can I give you some instructions for your medications? Can I give you some instructions for your medications? This explains it. This explains it. My father asked me for some forests. My father asked me for some forests. Can he draw after an hour? Can he draw after an hour? Have you heard the news? Have you heard the news? Since they missed the train, they had to wait for the next one. Since they missed the train, they had to wait for the next one. The legacy of their achievements will always be remembered. The legacy of their achievements will always be remembered. He cannot teach when the sun is rising. He cannot teach when the sun is rising. He didn't hate the cloud before. He didn't hate the cloud before. Succeeds on a weekly basis. Succeeds on a weekly basis. He is studying hard for his exams. He is studying hard for his exams. After cleaning out the attic, I was covered in dust. After cleaning out the attic, I was covered in dust. You are being discharged today. You are being discharged today. They were talking on the phone when their call was cut off. They were talking on the phone when their call was cut off. I am the manager. I am the manager. I helped my mother cook. I helped my mother cook. The bird sings in the morning. The bird sings in the morning. I'll have chocolate fondue for dessert. I'll have chocolate fondue for dessert. The legacy of his service to his country will always be remembered. The legacy of his service to his country will always be remembered. Don't you rarely need to lock it? Don't you rarely need to lock it? I can often do hematologist. I can often do hematologist. Which day? Which day? Won't I see? Won't I see? He joined a running club to prepare for the marathon. He joined a running club to prepare for the marathon. I could hear the waves crashing on the shore. I could hear the waves crashing on the shore. He studied science for the exam. He studied science for the exam. Have you tried the appetizers? Have you tried the appetizers? You can borrow my car. You can borrow my car. Newspaper article addresses the issue of gun control. Newspaper article addresses the issue of gun control. Are our brothers golfers? Are our brothers golfers? They had been discussing the movie for a while before deciding to watch something else. They had been discussing the movie for a while before deciding to watch something else. There will be no driver in 3 months. There will be no driver in 3 months. Can I use my mobile payment app here? Can I use my mobile payment app here? He watched a documentary about wild animals. He watched a documentary about wild animals. They had to walk home because they missed the bus. They had to walk home because they missed the bus. He supports his team. He supports his team. To encounter. To encounter. He forgot to take his umbrella and got wet in the rain. He forgot to take his umbrella and got wet in the rain. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? How did you sleep? How did you sleep? Thank you for feedback. Thank you for feedback. He always comes late to meetings. He always comes late to meetings. The park where we play football is very big. The park where we play football is very big. Can you recommend a good shampoo brand? Can you recommend a good shampoo brand? Where is the nearest bus stop? Where is the nearest bus stop? Were their cousins detectives? Were their cousins detectives? He can help you with your homework. He can help you with your homework. It was completely agitated. It was completely agitated. A good cook. A good cook. He has a strong work ethic. He has a strong work ethic. We should study for the exam, right? We should study for the exam, right? Does it usually leave? Does it usually leave? I must sell. I must sell. How old are you? I am 25 years old. How old are you? I am 25 years old. I like cooking. I like cooking. He needed to focus on the task at hand. He needed to focus on the task at hand. Was our neighbor a businesswoman? Was our neighbor a businesswoman? He plays guitar every evening. He plays guitar every evening. I shouldn't text every day. I shouldn't text every day. Students must submit their assignments on time. Students must submit their assignments on time. I'll finish this chapter and then take a break. I'll finish this chapter and then take a break. Are they getting old by noon? Are they getting old by noon? The dress she is wearing is very beautiful. The dress she is wearing is very beautiful. He wears a suit to work. He wears a suit to work. He prepared dinner for us this evening. He prepared dinner for us this evening. Minibus. Minibus. Do you offer gluten-free desserts? Do you offer gluten-free desserts? I don't want to buy the car. I don't want to buy the car. He is a strong athlete. He is a strong athlete. How do you make a living? How do you make a living? We were having a barbecue in the backyard. We were having a barbecue in the backyard. I have no idea. I have no idea. We have. He wrote a letter. He wrote a letter. Was his aunt a nurse? Was his aunt a nurse? What a coincidence. What a coincidence. A professional is someone who gets paid to do a job. A professional is someone who gets paid to do a job. The ostrich is the fastest bird on land. The ostrich is the fastest bird on land. The restaurant will offer a special menu for Valentine's Day. The restaurant will offer a special menu for Valentine's Day. I have 2 children, 2 boys. I have 2 children, 2 boys. My understanding. My understanding. I could see the stars shining in the night sky. I could see the stars shining in the night sky. His parents were garbage collectors. His parents were garbage collectors. Interesting. Interesting. Adjustability. Adjustability. I am going to the office. I am going to the office. Both employees and the company will benefit from this arrangement. Both employees and the company will benefit from this arrangement. Have you ever tried skydiving? Have you ever tried skydiving? How many cups of coffee do you drink a day? How many cups of coffee do you drink a day? When his car broke down, he fixed it. When his car broke down, he fixed it. He plays basketball with his brother. He plays basketball with his brother. Soon-to-be blogger. Soon-to-be blogger. I have a lot of clothes to pack for the trip. I have a lot of clothes to pack for the trip. Anyway. Anyway. Can push. Can push. He saved money to buy a new car. He saved money to buy a new car. I have to go back to school. I have to go back to school. Was his stepson a waiter? Was his stepson a waiter? The plane is flying in the sky. The plane is flying in the sky. Let me open the door for you. Let me open the door for you. The meeting was planned to be held tomorrow. The meeting was planned to be held tomorrow. He not only sings, but also plays the guitar. He not only sings, but also plays the guitar. Not everyone agreed with the proposal. Not everyone agreed with the proposal. I'd like my steak medium rare, please. I'd like my steak medium rare, please. We cannot deny it. We cannot deny it. Should not force it immediately. Should not force it immediately. The musicians will travel to different cities for their concerts. The musicians will travel to different cities for their concerts. Cancel. Cancel. I will study when you come. I will study when you come. We listen to a podcast on the way. We listen to a podcast on the way. I'll call you as soon as I get home. I'll call you as soon as I get home. All items in the list are checked. All items in the list are checked. Did he drink for 2 weeks? Did he drink for 2 weeks? I will have this. I will have this. I'm busy. I'm busy. Let's meet at the cafe. Let's meet at the cafe. It is inspired by the human form. It is inspired by the human form. The dress is very stylish, perfect for party. The dress is very stylish, perfect for party. He prefers to work alone rather than with a group. He prefers to work alone rather than with a group. Even though he was tired, he didn't want to miss the party. Even though he was tired, he didn't want to miss the party. I'm meeting with my study group tomorrow. I'm meeting with my study group tomorrow. I can't attend the party. I have a previous commitment. I can't attend the party. I have a previous commitment. He is already making room for us in the cinema. He is already making room for us in the cinema. We want to go on vacation, they said. We want to go on vacation, they said. We must establish clear roles and responsibilities. We must establish clear roles and responsibilities. Get to know the candidate on a deeper level. Discuss their motivation and go over social skills and values alignment. Get to know the candidate on a deeper level. Discuss their motivation and go over social skills and values alignment. I'll wait for you in the lobby. I'll wait for you in the lobby. Should not discover. Should not discover. We played tennis. We played tennis. What does this mean? What does this mean? Your father is a philosopher. Your father is a philosopher. The legendary author's books still remain popular today. The legendary author's books still remain popular today. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about this. I have to go to the bank and the post office, and then I'll finish my work. I have to go to the bank and the post office, and then I'll finish my work. I will babysit my nephew tomorrow. I will babysit my nephew tomorrow. Let's put this discussion on the table, shall we? Let's put this discussion on the table, shall we? Went to school. Went to school. Our husband is a lieutenant. Our husband is a lieutenant. I was trying. I was trying. His brother's name is Alex. His brother's name is Alex. Evaluating at noon. Evaluating at noon. Could you repeat that please? Could you repeat that please? The document was saved to the computer. The document was saved to the computer. Don't be late for the meeting. Don't be late for the meeting. Let me. Let me. You are a very good cook. You are a very good cook. Is your grandmother a farmer? Is your grandmother a farmer? Should she become a receptionist after 2 days? Should she become a receptionist after 2 days? You must have reserved a table at the restaurant. You must have reserved a table at the restaurant. Do you have sugar-free options? Do you have sugar-free options? The company is looking for a new customer service manager. The company is looking for a new customer service manager. They love swimming, and so do we. They love swimming, and so do we. Do I know you? Do I know you? You couldn't save 2 hours ago. You couldn't save 2 hours ago. It's too cold to swim. It's too cold to swim. He wouldn't come next year. He wouldn't come next year. Do you want to go clothes shopping? Do you want to go clothes shopping? I'll have apple pie for dessert. I'll have apple pie for dessert. That means every year. That means every year. They cannot allow it. They cannot allow it. To wander. To wander. I will go home. I will go home. He becomes more skilled at solving puzzles. He becomes more skilled at solving puzzles. Will there be a discount if I buy these products in bulk? Will there be a discount if I buy these products in bulk? We've been working on this project for a while. We've been working on this project for a while. He wouldn't comment on the decade. He wouldn't comment on the decade. Wouldn't he be a cameraman after 3 weekends? Wouldn't he be a cameraman after 3 weekends? Can he remember 5 midnight later? Can he remember 5 midnight later? Do you have any plans for the weekend? Do you have any plans for the weekend? I want to open the floor for discussion. I want to open the floor for discussion. The cat is sleeping on the sofa. The cat is sleeping on the sofa. Can't we do binding every week? Can't we do binding every week? Who could be at the door? He can't be my father. Who could be at the door? He can't be my father. Is his mother a lawyer? Is his mother a lawyer? If it's not windy, I'll go out. If it's not windy, I'll go out. I must not set out at dusk. I must not set out at dusk. Was his stepfather a greengrocer? Was his stepfather a greengrocer? You are a good driver. You are a good driver. I have an appointment on Monday. I have an appointment on Monday.